The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's caught inside the 20. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And we knew that they'd try to attack the secondary, but I'm not sure that we thought they'd do it right on the first drive of the game. But here they saw an opportunity, seized it, and it's a big play right off the bat.
Check.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And now it's 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
4th down and 1.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're running with Gurley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. On first and goal, Gurley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Colin Kaepernick. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Falcons 7, Raiders nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 76 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. For Henry Ruggs, he was the fastest runner at the 2020 Combine, ran the 40 in 4.27. That is fast, folks, and that speed in evidence there. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Kaepernick now on first down. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Kaepernick now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Taylor Muse with it. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
First down, Las Vegas.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Falcons 7.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
At the 49-yard line.
Kaepernick to throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
First and 10, Taylor now. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Forced out to his left. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down. Taylor. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a fourth down now.
It's now fourth down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Gary Jennings, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head, his head coach and probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Now Kaepernick. Dancing to his left. Dumps it off to Gurley. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On the option, it'll be Kaepernick. Kaepernick hit, fumble. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. He's at the 50. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. And how about the big boys showing off the wheels?
Let's face it, anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, everyone locks in.
All eyes.
Everyone locks in, and the rumbling, you can feel it all the way to the upper reaches of the stands.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. He'll look downfield for Waller. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield. He's airing it out for Williams. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. From the gun, Mayfield. Right back to Williams, and this time he's got him. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
1st down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. The give to Taylor. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Final play of the half. Mayfield steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
What I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? To throw, Kaepernick. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Kaepernick will try again on 2nd down. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Again, it's Kaepernick. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 yards, 1st down, Atlanta. Now Kaepernick again. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that went really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Mayfield on play action. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number one. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Third and long for Mayfield. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Las Vegas.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. Throwing, Mayfield. And he'll look downfield for Waller. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Raiders 35, Falcons 7. Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. On the return, here's Hall. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Flush to his right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick buying time to his left. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jonathan Taylor, 79 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. Looking deep for Julio. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to have this down deep into Vegas territory. A gain of 39 that time.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. Kaepernick's going to try to sneak it. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the sneak, not what he was hoping for. And it's third down. Kaepernick now on the keeper. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. And he's got it up and through.
Next the score, Raiders 42, Falcons 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win. And they're not just winning, they're dominating. And now trying to finish this one off. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it this time. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Bring it, baby, bring it.
Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone. And in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta there for their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 41-yard line.
Now a play fake. Kaepernick. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jonathan Abram picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Mayfield. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll look downfield for Waller, and he can't quite pick it. No interceptions so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Kaepernick. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage, but it'll be 2nd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And it's 3rd down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Kaepernick to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 47. Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sideline, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Mayfield on first down. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing.